welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amanda and I'm a first-year high school science teacher in South Carolina. As you can tell from my jersey, I am filming this on a Sunday and it is Steeler Sunday in this house. This has nothing to do with this video though, but it is just happened to be what I'm wearing today. Today, we're going to talk about Nearpod. I had said in a previous vlog that I used Nearpod when we were at home because it's nice for a bunch of different reasons, including seeing if students are actually participating. It's also nice if you have any asynchronous work for them to do. If they're not grasping the material, you could make a quick Nearpod that they could look at for some extra help. Nearpod's very versatile and I like to use it. So because of all those reasons, I'm going to show you how to make one. There's two different ways to do it. If you pay for the premium, you can do the Google Slides add-on, and well, you could use it regardless, even if you don't have like their premium, but you can't actually edit anything in Google Slides. You'd have to duplicate it in the Nearpod. Or if you pay for the premium like I do, you can just edit everything in Google Slides and move it over to Nearpod. So I'll show you how to do that, and I'll also show you how to create one in Nearpod itself. I think, like I said, this is a very great thing to do because even if you don't have the students doing like their own instruction, you can create Nearpods that you do in class together and do a quick check in class. So you don't have to talk over your slides or anything. You could put your PowerPoint there, but every 5 slides have like a check for understanding where they actually have to answer the questions on their laptop. You could always do things like that. They also have something called Time to Climb, which is almost like Kahoot. Have you ever played Kahoot? Where the students can go up the mountain and whoever wins, you know, you could give bonus points for a test, or, you know, it's just something fun for the kids to enjoy doing. So without further ado, you're going to go through 2 ways that you could use Nearpod, either from Google Slides and editing in Google Slides or from Nearpod itself. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll take a look at the first way you can use Nearpod. This specifically is the way that I do. You have to purchase the premium account or whatever it is called through Nearpod to be able to do exactly what I'm doing in Google Drive. But if you think that you'll use them, then I highly recommend doing that premium, especially right now since everything has just been so weird with virtual and such. I really think that this is a great option. The first thing that you'll do is head up to New, and you'll want to make a new Google Slides. What I'll do is I'll go through my whole presentation, however I plan on doing it. We will rename this example. You know, you'll make your title page. I also like Google Slides because you can choose, you know, one of these to use. We'll say we'll use this one, and then you'll go through your slides. Let's say we're going to do that again for our 3rd slide. So you have your text and the things that you want. But now you have the option to also add different things in. So you'll come here to add-ons. If you don't already have them, you'll click on Get Add-ons, and it's just Nearpod for Google Slides. You'll go ahead and install it. Once you install it, you won't have to go to Get Add-ons again. It'll just automatically be there. So once you have done that, when you go to Add-ons, it'll be there. You will go to Open Nearpod. And it's going to bring up this thing on the right-hand side. You'll have to sign in, which means that you have to have a Nearpod account, which I do, and I would hope that if you were using Nearpod, you would have a Nearpod account. So from here, once you have signed in, when you go to open Nearpod, it will open up and show you all the different things that you can add. You can drag and drop, add different audio clips, video clips, boards that the students collaborate with, add draw it features, take children on field trips, which is cool, add fill in the blank things they have to do. Flipgrid comes really nicely into this so they can create Flipgrids. There's also just different activities, open-ended questions, quizzes, simulations. You can put videos straight into this. Any type of web pages, you can embed them right into this. And we have this Time to Climb feature, which is their version of Kahoot or Blooket. So let's say, for instance, that after the title page, I wanted to do a collaborate board. And here I just wanted to ask the students a preliminary question like, I don't know. What do you think mitosis means? We can do that. You can choose whichever style you want. And when that's in, the students, when they click, one of these pages will pop up and they'll be able to type or add a picture of what they think mitosis means. When you save that, you will see that it's going to specifically embed right in under the slide. That's really helpful. The other thing, like going on these field trips, I think is really helpful if you do have a topic that is one of the field trips here. There are some really cool things. For instance, if we wanted to take our kids to Greece, we could first preview it so that they can see what this would look like. And they get a 360 degree view of this. They can enter virtual reality, so it's actually going to be like them looking through this. And they can move this and, see different things. So that's really cool. And once again, if we wanted to use this, we would just embed it right into the slides. Another feature I really like is if you had a YouTube video and you were to click on video, it is very, very simple to find the YouTube video you want, copy the URL, we just copy and paste this, click onto YouTube, and when you copied and pasted it, when you search, it'll pull the video right up, so you can click it and say, yep, this is the video that I want to be in this. But it doesn't just stop there. If you only want the first half in, you can trim the video to end it halfway through. And you can also add different activities. So when you click activities, you can add multiple choice questions or open-ended questions that the students will answer as they watch this. If you've ever used Edpuzzle, it is very similar to that. Once you've done that, you can save, and again, it pops up over into your Google Slides presentation. When you are happy with everything that you have done and you are ready to save it, if you hit save and go to Nearpod, it's going to open this directly into Nearpod. It is going to save your presentation. At this point, you have two options. You can do live participation. If that is something that you're doing, it would be that you are going through all of the slides, and then if you have questions embedded or something, the students would answer real time as you were teaching. Or you can do the student paced option, which is really nice if you were to give them asynchronous work or a homework activity or something like that, so they do it all on their own. When you do that, you can click prevent skipping slides so that they have to do all of the work to continue on to the next slides. I really like Nearpod for these reasons. As you can see, well, I have a ton of them. Can't really see a lot here, but I have a ton of them. I enjoy making them. We use them in class. I've used them as homework assignments. I think that they're a very beneficial tool for students because all of the things that you want to show them are embedded directly into this. So if you have a website that you want them to go to, it pops up on a slide. If you have a video that you want them to watch, it pops up on the slide. It is an extremely beneficial tool, and I highly, highly, highly recommend using Nearpod. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like them, and I just really enjoy making them. Now, I know that some of you are not going to want to pay for the premium Nearpod, or you might not have Google Drive available to you. You are also able to create Nearpods in the Nearpod platform, and it is just as easy to create all of these different Nearpods and embed all of the same information. So I will go ahead and show you how to do that very quickly. If you go to create, you can create a video. So that's again just like Edpuzzle, where you put a video in and combined with different questions. You can do activities. There's just different activities to choose from, such as matching pairs, the time to climb, which I talked about, draw it, so they have to respond with drawings, or drag and drop, so that they have to categorize, sequence, label, sort, all that fun stuff. Or you can just create the lesson, which is what I'm going to show you here. If you go to create lesson, it's the same thing. You would hit add new, you'll hit just classic slides, and when you do that, you're able to title your slide whatever you want. add any text that you would want. If you wanted to change the background, you could put any type of image that you wanted to there. You can change the layout however you wanted. So say this is how you wanted, whatever. There's also these over here you can choose from to change the colors. However you want to make your slide, you would just save and exit. Once you change the theme though on one slide, it will change it for all the slides. So you can't have this be green and this one be something different. It would be the same for all of them. After you make all your slides that you want, you can do add content and activities, and it is the same thing. So let's, for instance, say that we had some web content that we wanted to do. Once again, if it was just some type of URL, we're sticking with the theme of mitosis here. Let's see that we wanted them to look at these facts. What is mitosis? And we want them to see this in their presentation. We could copy this into our presentation and hit save. So that website will pop up when they do that. Something else that's really cool with Nearpod is the Nearpod 3D. Especially if you teach science, there's a lot of different things. Like for instance, this is what a DNA molecule looks like. You could add the DNA molecule, you could add RNA, a water molecule, things like that. So you click done. And once you've done all of this, you are able to save and exit. What else is cool too is that if you were creating just their slides, you can click convert to draw it, which is going to add the draw it feature for them to do. I will show you what this looks like all together. This is what the students would see as a preview. So they would have their text. This was your first page that you did there. If they were to move on, they would click here to open the web page. So again, it's not like they have to go somewhere else to click it. They'll click there and it specifically opens the web page that you wanted them to look at. If you wanted them to answer questions about that web page, you could add the questions to the next slide. Like I said, this is really cool with the 3D image. You can actually twist this and turn this and see it as a 3D image, and you can also make it bigger so that you can actually zoom in and see the whole image. Once you've previewed it and determined that this is exactly what you wanted, all you have to do is hit save and exit. And when you do that, it's going to create the Nearpod the same as it would from using Google Slides first. I prefer to use Google Slides first only because there's more editability with Google Slides, but if you did not want to pay for the premium, the Nearpod version is going to do exactly what you want it to do, and it is still going to work wonderfully for you and your students. That's all I have for you today. I really hope that you found this informative and helpful, and it is something that you could use in your own classrooms. I know that starting a new technology can be scary if you don't know how to use it, so hopefully I was able to explain an easy way that it's very simple to use in your classrooms and a very easy to actually create these. Once again, if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoy creating this content for you, and it is very beneficial to me if you do like, comment, and subscribe to these videos so that I know that you like what I'm creating, or if there's something else that you would rather that I am creating. With that being said, I will continue posting videos every Tuesday, so have a great week everybody, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye!